Hello everybody, Yavs J Games here, and you may be wondering why I've got my iPod in front of me. Well, that is because today we are looking at iOS 7 Beta 1, when the camera finally focuses in. Ooh. There we go. So, for those of you who don't know, iOS 7 Beta 1, it was announced by Apple on Monday. It's now Wednesday today. It took me a while to get my UDID registered so I could put the beta on this thing. And the beta is now, as you can see, on this thing, so we can now do it. Now the first thing you'll notice is a whole new lock screen. Gone is the slide to unlock bar. Yeah, it just says slide to unlock down there. From the top you can access the new notification centre, but we'll look more at that later, and from the bottom you can access this quick settings strip, which we'll look more at later. The camera, you can still access the camera from there. Okay, so we'll slide to unlock. Look, let's just get this back in shot again. There we go. This here is the new iOS home screen. So as you can see, you can put your own picture behind this, but I quite like this little sort of animated thing. Gone is spotlight search. That I've just noticed that's not there anymore. If you slide that way, there's no more spotlight search. These folders, so as you can see, look, I just have my iPod folder here. There's no nice animation, but as I said, this is beta, so they will probably put an animation in at some point. Here we have all my folders full of apps. Another cool thing about folders is now you can put as many apps as you want in a folder. As you can see, look, this folder here has got pages, and you can put now as many apps as you want in a folder, which is a amazing new thing, which really annoys. As you can see, look, I've got loads of apps, and look, I've got 2 or 3 folders full of puzzle games. Those can now be ordered down into one, but I've only just updated to it. So we have, as you can see, we have just a whole new look, and I really like it, like seriously like it. So the first thing I want to show you is the new notification center, because that was the most lacking probably part of the OS. So as you can see, we have a just a little thing here telling me about the clock and what the weather is like where I live, and we'll straighten the iPod up. There we go. Down here we have calendar. As you can see, I've got nothing today because I don't really use the calendar on here. We've got stocks. So you can see all the stocks information. We can see events that are happening tomorrow. So these here is a today tab. So this shows me everything that's happening today. So it gets rid of those annoying calendar notifications in Notification Center. Next we have all notifications, which will show me a list of all the notifications they have, but at the moment I've just cleared them, so I haven't really got anything to show you. And missed just shows all the notifications that you missed. So while your device is being locked, you don't have to troll through all the ones you've already seen. You can just go into the missed tab. Notifications just look the same as they always did, and flick back up. Now you might have been wondering, what's this thing I've been showing you from the bottom when you just flick up here? Well, this is sort of, I think it's because of like quick settings or something. That's what I'm going to call it. So down here you have all your different things. So you can turn off aeroplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, sleep mode, and orientation lock. See, it tells you up there. This here is screen brightness, so it can go really bright, sort of where I like it, sort of in the middle. We got your music controls. You can also scrabble through a song, which is quite good. You've got a torch, so that just turns you might just be able to see the torch in the back going on. That opens clocks, calendar, clocks, calculator, and camera. So let's have a look at Siri, because Siri's had quite a big change. So to access Siri, you're still pressing hold the home button, but Siri will now change settings for you. She looks a bit different, and she can change settings. So this is Siri. What should we ask? Turn Bluetooth on.
Okay, I turned on Bluetooth.
It's turned on now. That doesn't really work, as you can see. It just brings up the Bluetooth toggle. But as I said, this is beta 1. A lot of things are very buggy in this. Things like, I don't know, the YouTube app doesn't really work properly when you start to sort of play videos and turn them back around. It's crashed the app every time I've tried it. So this here is Siri. As you can see, look, she's got a nice animation. So another thing we'll have a look at that says quite a big change is the weather app. as you can see, oh no, you know where I live. As you can see, look, we have cities. You can still flick between them, but they've got a nice little animation. You can see that we've got sort of clouds up there, and if you click on the I tab, you can see all your different cities that you've got registered on your device. You can add a new one. So, for example, oh, it's a good time to show the new keyboard. Actually, London. I'll have London. There'll be a different weather there. It's always sunny in London. In fact, it is, and it's mostly cloudy still. Okay. So another thing I want to show you is multitasking. So for me, this is the biggest change in the OS. So multitasking, it's still a double tap, but now I can flick through and see all the apps I have running in the background. To close an app, for example, I'll close out Facebook. Simply just flick up and it closes out. Close out reminders, close out music, close out camera, close out clock, out of Game Center, out BBC News. And to go to an app, for example, we'll go back to settings. Just tap there, you're now in settings. It obviously didn't save the state. Now, this is all really buggy, as I've said. What else have we got? Oh, and as you can see, the actual app goes back into. So if you look at the settings icon when I home it, goes back into the settings icon. Some other things that change if you now go into camera. Just let me turn the camera around. Hello. Oh look, you can see me, and you can also see. Look, they've got some weird Instagram effect type things going on. They are all live, so I can change that. We've also got. You can now take a square photograph, which just makes it so Instagrammy. It's not even funny. You can do panoramics, but that's only with the back camera. And then got videos. All this, of course, is still works, but you can just flick between them now, which is quite nice. Another thing is apps now have more multitasking ability, but no real apps have got that coded in yet, so you can't really show you that. Apps update in the background, so when you sort of, when you unlock your device to see. In fact, I'll turn Bluetooth off, it'll drain the battery. It will update them in the background. When you just sort of unlock your phone to check your notifications and stuff, it will sort of run updates in the background when you do that there, and various things. And also apps can now take advantage of anything that does with multitasking. So when you do that, the phone will know that, I don't know, in the evening you always check the news, or you check Facebook throughout the day. So every time you power it on throughout the day, it'll check. It will allow Facebook to update. It will also allow, when an app receives a push notification, it'll give it a bit of time to update as well, which is always good. Because I hate coming to like YouTube and stuff and the stream not be refreshing. I have to do it manually. It annoys me. First world problems, I know. Also photos. If we now go into the Photos app, photos are now organised into sort of albums. Calendar. I haven't actually looked at calendar, so I rarely use it, but as you can see, it's now got a nice new layout. Also, we've already seen camera. Maps just looks the same, and it's really slow at the moment. Stocks just looks the same with just sort of a new layout. Weather we've already seen. Notes. I've got rid of all the yellow felt, which is good. I hated that yellow felt. You've got messages. Fortunately, I can't message anyone because I have no friends. Settings you've already seen. We'll come back to Game Center. Reminders, yeah, the stars don't look any different because they're all web services that have to be updated. Clocks, it's different. Calculators, different. Contacts, in fact I haven't checked contacts. It's just the same, just with a new skin applied and FaceTime. So let's have a look at Game Center now. That horrible green felt that's so nasty, it's not even fun, it has gone. We now have a nice new Game Center. You can add me if you want. If we now, I don't know, click on friends, of which I have 6, get a nice little animation. You can see all the friends, and it just works basically. It looks really nice, I think. Of course, all this is a bit slow at the moment. It hasn't been optimised. This is the first beta. If we go into the music app, in fact, there's nothing really to show in the music app. If you've heard of iTunes Radio, that might be in America, but not in the UK yet. Now Safari, out of all the apps, has probably undergone the biggest change. So if we open up Safari, you can now see this is just sort of a normal web page, but now the new tabs page, you can see we have sort of a preview of all our tabs, so we can now see all the tabs. I can open up a new one. New tab screen's blank. I imagine they'll put something on there. If we go to website gallery, oh, I see what it's done. It's just synced them all off IE. Why you sync off IE? It's rubbish browser. Let's just go to Google. Let's see, google.co.uk. So as we can see, look, we have a nice little flick, all these nice little tabs here that we can just jump between. Also, now you can access the private mode a bit easier. Now access the private mode a bit easier, which is nice. And I think that's all I want to show you. I don't think there's much new in this beta. Has the Videos app changed all that much? Looks a bit nicer. Looks a bit nice, and that's about it. Okay. So I've been YabsofJ Games. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.